I'm gonna give a massive shout out to Beville for the idea to this video, and it's basically about how to make a drum break match with the beat. How do you make that drum break sound as if it's a part of the song? And in this video, I'm exposing my most frequently used methods for making a drum break match with the rest of the elements in the beats. Let's dive in. Hi, I'm Ole from subfighting.com, where I try to help producers get the most out of their sounds. And as a natural supplement to this video, I have a free mixing cheat sheet that you can download. The link is in the description. It's tailor-made for music producers, and I also have a sample pack that you can download straight away with 20 kicks, 20 snares, 20 hi-hats, just to get you off the ground and producing in no time. Now, I'm inviting you into my Logic Pro session where I have my beats already mixed, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've done. Let's dig in. This is the intro. Okay, so I'm going to break down what I've done here. At the top here, we have the drum loop, then we have the kick, the snare, the sub bass, the wide bass, which is further up the spectrum, the main loop echo, piano echo, violin, and that's it. I have some automation going on here, which is a high pass filter here on the drum loop to get some variation. Also, some high pass going on here on the main loop and some low passing going on the violin on the transition. Which makes for a greater impact. Now let's just solo the violin. You can hear. It's that effect, and solo the main loop. It's like this. Okay, and then solo the drum loop. The main thing at hand here is the drum loop, and let me break it down. So I have two plugins on the drum loop. Number one is the EQ, the Pro Q3, and I have automated this high pass filter right here. So if I play it back, and then it hits. And I have boosted slightly in the 150 Hertz area, as you can see, to bring out some harmonics in the kick. Then I have the real interesting thing, and this is the track spacer. Here I have sidechained the kick. Let's just hear what it sounds like without the sidechain. And with. Okay. Additionally, on the drum loop, as you can see here, I have some reverb. I have the Valhalla vintage verb on concert hall setting. When it comes to the decay time on this reverb, I've done the math and made sure that it hits exactly as it should. You can listen to the reverb more profoundly like this. So the reverb tail will fade out before the next hit. I got some reverb on the snare as well, as you certainly may have heard. Here's the snare verb, a bit longer than what's on the. It's not perfectly in time, but that's okay. Doesn't matter because the snare doesn't hit that often. And the drum loop with the reverb makes it a bit more tucked into the mix. More sense of room, because I also have some reverb going on the main loop and on the instrument section. Then I have the kick and the snare, and it sounds like this. Real dull sounding, but if we play back with the drum loop, it sounds like this. You like it? I certainly do. Now, let's bring in the bass. This is the bass texture. I've called it bass wide because I've used a spread plugin on this. But I have, of course, high passed it. That's the high pass on the Tape Mellow 5 from Arturia, which also gives it a bit of vibe. It's all about vibe. Listen up. This is the bass. Here you can see the channel faders are quite the same. Prior to exporting them into Logic, I had already mixed them as I wanted to have them on my MPC. So that's why the channel faders here are exactly at unity gain. You see there's this 0. But as you can see here, there's some adjustments with the main loop and the piano. That's how I've tucked it in. We have a clipper going on here on the drum bus. This is just to shave off the transients. I've also sidechained the drum loop to the instrument bus. So all the loops, the main loop, all things instruments is affected a bit by the drum loop. Listen up. So the instrument bus is actually moving alongside the drum loop. The drum loop is ducking the instrument bus, which makes the drum loop more profound and tucked into the mix and more a part of the song. You can just listen here, from here. Now turn it off. Of course, these are all subtle changes, but when they add up, you really hear the difference. Now I'm going to shut off all the plugins. Let's hear. Just to summarize, the drum loop has a 40 Hz high pass filter, a slight boost in the 150 Hz area, and is sidechained to the kick with the track spacer, and has a drum room, as I can call it. It's the Valhalla Vintage Verb with some generous high and low cuts, doing some slight decay. Then we have the drum bus with some clipping going on with the Ike Multimedia Classic Clipper, shaving off the peaks. And then we have the instrument bus where all the samples and all the melody lay with a compressor that ducks about 4 decibels of gain reduction whenever the kick and the snare from the drum loop hits. Like so. Okay. Not so much from the kick actually, but more from the snare, because the kick is already ducked by the other kick. And then everything hits the mix bus where I have some saturation going on with the bliss. I have some, some saturation and some slight compression going on with the bliss. I have some high-end EQing going on with the Moog. I have some clipping going on. I have some slight compression going on. And I have a limiter that serves as part of a series of limiters, which is also this one. And that's it. You can listen with and without the mix bus applied. Here's without. And with. Of course, this was louder, so the comparison is not just, it's not fair. But anyways, so I have the isotope tonal balance control plugged in at the very end of the chain. Look at this. You see there's a dip in the 1 to 2 or maybe even 3K area. Guess what's going to come here? I would guess maybe, yes, you guessed right, the vocals. So here we even have some space for the vocals to reside in. So when a rapper comes in and lays his bars, it's perfectly tucked in. Now, how's that for mixing a beat, huh? Good stuff. If you had an aha moment while watching this video, I would be stunned if you can leave me a comment and tell me what it is. And if you have other methods that you use to make a drum break sound tucked into the mix, please let me know in the comments. Share the info, share the knowledge. Don't forget to download my free mixing cheat sheet. Link is in the description, as well as my free sample pack that will get you off and running in no time. And if you're still here, I'm really grateful. It means a lot that you stay all the way to the end. And you can also hit the subscribe and the like button if you like this video and want more of it. And with those pleading words, I sign off, and I hope I see you in the next video. Peace!